Recorded Books presents Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Deep End, by Jeff Kinney. Narrated by Ramon Diocampo. August. Thursday. I love my family and all, but I don't need to spend 24 hours a day with them 7 days a week. And that's exactly the way it's been around here lately. It's not just me who's getting tired of this either. We're all going a little nuts, and if things don't change soon, I think we're gonna go off the deep end. Mom says we've been cooped up for too long, and we just need a vacation. But what we really need is a vacation from each other. That's not gonna happen anytime soon, though, because we don't have any money. And the reason we don't is kind of a long story, but it basically has to do with a hot tub falling through our roof. Crunch! We've been living in Grandma's basement for 2 months, and I don't know how much longer we can keep going like this. Mom says that one day we'll look back on this time and smile, but she's not the one who has to share a futon with Roderick every night, who snores super loud and kicks me in the face. The crazy thing is, Grandma's got plenty of room in her house, so I don't understand why our whole family has to stay in her basement. When we first got here, I called dibs on the guest room, but Grandma said it was already taken by her dog, Sweetie. I don't think Grandma's too thrilled we're living with her, because whenever her friends come over, she asks us to stay out of sight. And that's kind of inconvenient, since there isn't a bathroom in the basement, and her friends always stay forever, playing cards at the kitchen table right outside the basement door. We can't use the kitchen when Grandma's got guests, which means we can't eat dinner until after they're gone. But last night, I guess Roderick got sick of waiting, so he heated up some leftover pizza in Grandma's dryer. There's no TV in Grandma's basement, so the only thing we've got to entertain ourselves with is each other. And believe me, watching Mom and Manny perform the evening news as a puppet show is not enough. Mom says being bored is good because it makes you use your imagination. But whenever I try it, I always end up imagining the exact same thing. Roderick blasting off from our futon on a rocket ship to outer space. Something that's making the situation a lot harder is that Dad is working from home this summer, which means he's always around. And whenever Dad has a meeting, the rest of us have to pretend we're not there. But that's not always easy to do, especially when you've got a naked 3-year-old running in front of the computer monitor. Most of the time, I just try to keep myself busy. Grandma's got stacks of puzzles down in the basement, and I've done a few of them by myself. But Mom always lets Manny put in the last piece to make him feel important. If you ask me, I don't think Mom's doing Manny any favors by babying him. And it's gotten a lot worse since we started living at Grandma's. Sometimes, after dinner, we'll play a board game as a family, but Manny can't handle complicated rules, so we always end up playing a game that doesn't require any skill, like slides and rainbows. We have to go to bed before it's even dark outside, because we're all on Manny's schedule. These days, Manny's favorite bedtime story is a Noah's Ark picture book. It's about this guy who hears it's going to rain for a really long time, so he builds a giant boat to ride out the storm with a bunch of animals. The illustrations in Manny's book are all cartoons, and they make it look like a flood that wiped out half the earth was kind of fun. But I guess if the drawings were more realistic and showed all the other animals and people...
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.